Alright, I'm going to do a quick video here on the Neewer variable neutral density filters for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 that I have here in hand. I've seen some posts on the internet asking about, should you use variable neutral density or fixed. I own both. I own the DJI variants of the fixed neutral density filters. I don't care really for the range that they come in or the options you have. It's ND8, ND64, ND256. I almost never use that ND256. It's too dark. The 64 is too dark for most situations for me, and the 8 is almost never dark enough. So I still used them though for a while. I just got tired of swapping them out when I had to kind of figure out what the lighting situation was, and I decided to try a variable neutral density filter. So I grabbed the newer ones. I mean, they seem to get okay reviews. I just grabbed them off Amazon. I have them right here. Actually, I'm going to throw the Osmo Pocket 3 in my pocket, but they come in a case. Pretty nice case. I mean, nice plastic case, holds the filters, kind of similar to what you see with everything else. But there's 4 of them in here. I have the one attached to my camera right now. There's a 6 through 9 stop ND filter. There is a circular polarizer here, and there's a UV filter right down here. The 6 through 9 stop I don't use a whole lot. It's usually too dark for pretty much every situation that I'm in. But I do have the 1 through 5 attached to my Osmo Pocket 3 right now. So decent case. I'm gonna set that down. Actually, I'll throw it in my pocket. But like I said, I have it on my Osmo Pocket 3 right now. I'm gonna swing it around here. You can see it. That's focused there. You can see it on there. The one thing I'll say about this is it's kind of hard to get off the camera, especially when you have cold fingers for whatever reason. I can usually get it off, and I'm having a hard time getting it off the camera today. But it's a magnetic mount. The quality of it, it's pretty lightweight. Not a whole lot to it, but it's made out of plastic, so kind of what you would expect. Don't really know what else to say about it other than it has the ring that you rotate here. You can kind of see it on here, hopefully. But there's 5 numbers, 1 through 5. You can rotate this ring, and there's a little dot that shows you kind of what strength you're on. So I'll set it on 1 here. Kind of the I guess the least strong option on there. So quality-wise, like I said, it's plastic. I don't know what you'd be able to do to make it higher quality. It does feel, maybe a little cheap, but I mean, what are you going to do? Make this thing out of all metal and put it on your Osmo Pocket 3? Probably not. It would probably be too heavy. So quality-wise, it's okay. I mean, nothing to get excited about. Ease of use, like I said, is a magnetic attachment. You can just clip it on there just like pretty much any other filter for the Osmo Pocket 3. The wheel itself on there's like these little teeth kind of, you can get access to at the top and the bottom here. The thing is, it can be hard to adjust those, I would say, that wheel, because even if your fingernails are pretty thin, mine aren't super thin, they don't really go into the teeth all that well. I mean, you can just use your finger to rotate it a little bit here. I'm going to rotate it to 3. So it's at 3 now. Like I said, it can be a little hard to rotate, but it's not too bad. It's pretty smooth. It seems to be pretty sturdy in there, so I don't worry about that as far as quality goes. The one thing I will say, like I said before, I rarely use the 6 to 9 stop filter. It's too dark most of the time. It's good to have, I guess, but the 1 through 5 lives on this thing most of the time during the day. Otherwise, I'll throw, I have the black mist filter that I'll throw on there, if I'm shooting indoors or, in lower light situations. So the other question that I've been getting is, does the Osmo Pocket 3 close with this thing on? So I'm going to turn it on. So we have it here. It's on. It's working. you know, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I've seen on the internet people saying that they've heard that it does not close. With the fixed ND filter from DJI, it doesn't close the normal way. It turns the lens towards the back, so it's you know, facing the same way as the screen. So when you put it in the case, it's still protected, but it's still kind of exposed. With this, if I close it, it does close, you know, towards you know, the gimbal and the inside there. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what, if people have the same filter, or if, you know, they just have different experiences for some reason. But for me, it does close. I mean, I can do it again. I'll fire it back up. Close it again. And it closed. So, yeah. I mean, in my experience, it closes fine. I haven't seen anything different since I've been using it. One thing I will note, though, is, you know, when you have it open, I don't know about this. I don't have a ton of experience with gimbals. So obviously you have the ND filter on here. You can adjust it. Now, I don't know, is it good to adjust it while it's on the camera? I don't know, because like I kind of have to hold it in place and move it. I don't know if that stresses the motor at all. I'm not sure. You know, I'm pretty gentle with it, so I don't think it's probably hurting it too much, but probably something to keep in mind is, you know, you probably do want to be gentle with it if you're going to be doing it that way. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, you don't want to take it off the camera to adjust it, then put it back on. That kind of defeats the purpose. So I've been adjusting it while it's been on. I mean, whatever. I guess I'm willing to live with the consequences if something were to happen, but that's just me. So image quality. People have asked about, you know, how does it affect image quality? Is it worse than the fixed filters? You know, for me, I'm not a professional shooter. I don't really know. It looks fine to me. Maybe I don't know, if I have some video that I can overlay over top of this just to show what it looks like with, you know, with the variable ND filter attached. I'll do that. I'll have to look through my videos and see if I have something that'll work. But, you know, I'm not a pro. I'm a casual shooter. I'd be willing to bet that most of the people using this thing are casual shooters. They're shooting vlogs. They're, you know, just kind of shooting their day-to-day stuff. They're not doing really any major professional work with it, even though I've seen plenty of videos out there of people who, you know, have put out very professional, very good-looking work with it. But most of us, you know, we're probably casuals, and image quality, if it takes a little bit of a hit, probably not going to matter that much. Sometimes I feel like when you actually lose a little bit of image quality and maybe it gets a little softer or something, it looks a little better sometimes. But yeah, I haven't noticed anything that odd with it. So as far as would I recommend this, I mean, yeah, I would. I like it better than using fixed filters because I just don't like swapping them out all the time. I'm all about convenience these days. So I would recommend it. I mean, like I said, it's probably not the most high quality thing that I've ever used when it comes to camera gear, but it's not terrible. I dropped it on the ground before and it didn't break. So yeah, I'd recommend it. And like I said, it makes life a little bit easier. Just, you know, a few less things maybe that you have to carry. So yeah, that's kind of my overview. Hopefully it answered questions. If people have more questions, feel free to comment, I guess. Thanks.